full script with markers. Must be 1,200 plus words. Took asterisk 3 months ago. Sarah had no idea that AI would change her life forever. Midnight to 0:30, cold, open asterisk. She was still holding the envelope when I walked in. She did not see me. Inside the envelope was a letter from her grandfather's lawyer, dated 10 years ago. The letter revealed that her grandfather had left her a $12 million inheritance. But there was a catch. Her family had been lying to her for a decade. Set up 0:30 to 2 o'clock. Sarah always knew her grandfather was wealthy. He owned several businesses and properties across the country, but she never imagined he had left her such a massive fortune. Her parents and aunt had always told her that her grandfather had left everything to charity. They said he wanted to help those less fortunate. Sarah believed them. After all, they were her family. But then, Sarah discovered an old diary in her grandfather's attic. The diary contained entries about his plans for his estate. He wrote about leaving a significant portion of his wealth to Sarah. He wanted her to have a bright future. Sarah couldn't believe what she was reading. She decided to investigate further. Rising action, 2 to 4 o'clock, Sarah started digging deeper. She contacted the lawyer mentioned in the letter. The lawyer confirmed that her grandfather had indeed left her the $12 million inheritance. But he also revealed something shocking. The money had been transferred to a trust fund managed by Sarah's family. They had been using the money for themselves all these years. Sarah was devastated. She felt betrayed by the people she trusted the most. She confronted her parents and aunt. They tried to make excuses, but Sarah knew the truth. She demanded an explanation. Her family finally admitted that they had been lying to her for 10 years. They said they did it to protect her from the responsibilities that came with such a large sum of money. But Sarah saw right through their lies. Complications. For the 6 o'clock, Sarah was furious. She decided to take action. She hired a lawyer to help her reclaim her inheritance. But her family fought back. They tried to discredit her claims. They even threatened to cut her off completely. Sarah was determined not to let them win. She used the power of AI to gather evidence and build a strong case. But things got even more complicated. Sarah discovered that her family had been involved in other shady dealings. They had embezzled funds from her grandfather's businesses and used the money for personal gain. Sarah was shocked. She couldn't believe the extent of their deceit. She decided to expose them for who they really were. Climax. 6 to 7 o'clock the day of the court hearing arrived. Sarah presented all the evidence she had gathered. Her family tried to argue their case, but it was clear they were in the wrong. The judge ruled in Sarah's favor. She was awarded the full $12 million inheritance. Her family was ordered to pay back all the money they had stolen. But the real surprise was yet to come. The judge also ordered an investigation into the family's other illegal activities. Sarah's family was arrested and charged with multiple crimes. They faced years in prison. Sarah was relieved. She had finally gotten the justice she deserved. Resolution. 7 to 8 o'clock, Sarah used the money wisely. She invested in her education and started her own business. She became a successful entrepreneur. She also donated a portion of the money to charity, just as her grandfather had wished. Sarah was grateful for the experience. It taught her the importance of standing up for herself and trusting her instincts. If you enjoyed this story, hit subscribe. We post stories like this every day, and you don't want to miss the next one. Tomorrow, the sister's revenge 3 months later. Do not miss it.